Well, whether you run your own lawn care service or an entire law office, the end of the year can be a taxing time for small businesses, but we have our friend attorney Rachel Pappy. She's vice president partner at Roderick H. Polston, and she's here to help. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, good to see you both.
All right, so what do you want to tell our viewers today about this end of the year?
Well, there's a lot that they need to know of. First, I get the question all the time, how do people owe taxes? How do people get into tax trouble? I mean, how does that happen? And that question usually comes from people who get a W-2 paycheck because paycheck gets direct deposited every 2 weeks. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the self-employed and the small business owners. Right now we're in December 2016. The year's about to end. Those small business owners and self-employed people are busy working, doing what they do to make money. They also need to be calculating how much money they made this year and making sure that they paid in enough in estimated tax payments, which is I made X amount, so hopefully I made 4 different deposits throughout the year to keep me on track and compliant. The problem that we see a lot of times is a business may lose their major client or contract. And so let's say in October, I'll give you a perfect example that I see a lot. In October, you have 100 employees, you lose your biggest contract. Do you lay off all these great people that has probably taken you years to acquire and find, and now they're the best of the best and they work for you? Or do you try to go find more work and get another account or another big account or a couple accounts to sustain all the overhead you have?
And of course, it's hard that time of year.
And it's hard. And even if, let's say, you do let go the employees you can't afford, you've already paid them their payroll, so you owe taxes on whatever they've already been paid. That's, in a very basic way, how a lot of people get into tax trouble. They're going to owe those taxes here at the beginning of the year for the 4th quarter. And whatever contract they just lost, they still have all the other overhead they've built up over the years with their business. Just as your business grows, your overhead grows. Just like our firm, as our firm has grown, now we have 84 employees. If we were still the 5-person firm we were 6 years ago, we wouldn't be able to provide adequate representation to the clients we have today. You can't just grow and not grow your overhead, but if you lose that money that you were counting on, you still have to pay for everything else.
Oh, yes.
The thing that usually goes to the wayside is paying my taxes now, because, and I'm with the self-employed business owner who's optimistic. Business is going to turn around, the economy is going to turn around, this industry is going to turn around, I'm going to get another contract. I'm with them. I'm optimistic with them. My dad used to be a business owner. I know how hard it is to be a business owner. I want to tell everyone, right now is the time to calculate what you made in 2016. Be prepared to pay those taxes at the beginning of the year. You also need to start putting together your W-2s and 1099s on all the employees and contract labor you've paid out. You need to start planning and make sure you're ready to pay your 941s. The 941s are due at the end of every quarter. You need to be ready to pay your 940 and any business tax returns you have. Also, in addition to that, 1040s are going to be due in April, but your accountant is going to want all their documents probably by February. Some accept them at the beginning of March, but now is the time, in the midst of the holiday hectic season, you have to get it all together.
As if we didn't have enough, let's do it.
But it will help you not have the huge headache and problems you could have later.
Yeah, absolutely. And this year, those taxpayers who find themselves with no one to help them, this year we were able to help $14,611,763.20 be forgiven by the IRS for taxpayers who just were in trouble.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. You guys have earned some bragging rights there. Well, there are several ways you can get in contact with Roderick H. Polston Tax Resolution and Accounting Firm. Website, irshelpoklahoma.com, Facebook, Polston Tax, Twitter, @Polston Tax. So get that taken care of now. 7 locations in Oklahoma City: Norman, Edmond, Lawton, Tulsa, Wichita, Yukon, and Edmond. You can call them at 405-810-2146.
Rachel, thank you so much for all the great tips, as always.